Welcome to Puerto Rico English News. Please subscribe. Help us survive.
Saturday, July 30th, the fifth massacre this year, occurred on the premises of a residential complex in Hato Rey. It could have been motivated by criminal activity related to the transfer of drugs, stated the Criminal Investigation Corps in San Juan. The incident left 4 men dead, one of them died at the Rio Piedras Medical Center. There was a 5th man who arrived with a gunshot wound at the same hospital. However, he alleged to the police that he was shot in another place and not in this massacre, said the director of the CIC division, Richard Haddock. Preliminary details indicate that the 4 deceased were at the scene at the time of the events, but only 3 died on the scene, and the 4th died at the medical center while receiving medical assistance. Asked if the attackers arrived on foot or by vehicle, Haddock replied, "These details remain under investigation." About 12 pounds of marijuana was seized from a vehicle, and the trunk of the vehicle was open. One of the theories could be that they were in the middle of a transaction. At the moment, we are interviewing relatives of the deceased. There are no witnesses to the crime. Haddock added. Anyone with information that can assist in this investigation may confidentially call 787-343-2020.
Sunday, July 31st, confidential information was revealed about a woman murdered in Bayamon, Puerto Rico. Her body was found inside a Dodge van, wrapped in a specific type of cloth. She was discovered on a cliff in the Cerro Gordo neighborhood. Detective Figueroa reported, the body was completely naked and covered by a sheet in the back of the minivan. The case has already been classified as a murder by the Puerto Rico Police Bureau. According to preliminary information, a call was received around 10 a.m. Sunday, through the 911 emergency system, about a car found on a cliff, on PR 840, Kilometer 3, at the height of the Cerro Gordo neighborhood. The vehicle was described as a 2013 Dodge Caravan. Upon arrival, agents from the South Bayamon precinct realized that the body of a female was in the back of the car, covered by a cloth. For the moment, the officer stressed that they hoped to review videos from security cameras to try to establish a possible route that the van followed, to establish its origin and possibly a motive for the crime. The woman was identified as Kanyuska Morales, 30 years old.
Sunday, July 31st, a man was murdered Sunday afternoon in events that occurred in Rio Grande, reported the Puerto Rico Police Bureau. According to preliminary reports, a call through the 911 emergency system alerted authorities about a person with a gunshot wound. Upon arrival at the scene, agents found the lifeless body of Joshua Armando Correa Avellar, 34 years old. He had multiple gunshot wounds that caused his death on the spot. Agent Luis Alejandro, assigned to the Homicide Division of the Fajardo Criminal Investigation Corps, together with Prosecutor Daphne Franco Aviles, investigated these events. In a press release, the police reported that Correa Avellar had been previously prosecuted for domestic violence. As of July 31st, the police reported 342 murders so far this year.
Saturday, July 30th, a chaotic scene unfolded after a routine traffic stop when 4 men in a Honda Accord fled the scene, and a dangerous police chase ensued in Carolina, Puerto Rico, this weekend. The police reported that the chase ended on the PR 66 expressway, near the toll station, in the direction of Carolina to San Juan, where the vehicle collided with another citizen's car, which overturned. The subject's car was badly damaged. 2 of the men got out and tried to escape into a wooded area, while 2 were arrested at the scene. When the search for the 2 escapees began, an exchange of gunfire took place. One of the individuals sustained gunshot wounds and was arrested. The police confirmed the arrest of the 4th individual after 12:30 p.m. The condition of the gunshot wound was described as stable, and he was being treated at the Rio Piedras Medical Center. The driver of the overturned car was also reported uninjured. There were no additional injuries. The car in which the 4 subjects were traveling was a 2021 Honda Accord, registered to a rental car company.
Sunday, July 31st, Marisol Diaz Lozada was not unaware of the problems faced by her daughter, Wilmary Castro Diaz, with her partner, Raymond Velazquez, who on Sunday took the life of the 32-year-old girl and mother of 2 teenagers, 14 and 15 years old, during an incident of domestic violence. She told me, "No, Mommy, I'll solve this. But this is not resolved like this," said the woman from her home in Las Piedras. They always had their problems, and their ups and downs. They came back and left, came back and left, came back. We women have to learn that when there is that pattern, we have to seek help, she pointed out. Don't let yourself be mistreated. The moment you see an alert, then react. Massacres like this are horrible, horrible. They hurt a lot, said the victim's mother. The incident occurred around 2 p.m. on Sunday. It was the woman's youngest, 14-year-old son, who found her body when he tried to enter the house. The woman died from stab wounds caused by Velazquez Rodriguez. If you are a victim of gender-based violence, or you notice that another person shows signs of abuse, you can seek help by contacting the Police Domestic Violence Division at 787-792-6734 or 787-782-1050, extension 1018. You can also call the confidential line at 787-343-2020 to report all kinds of crimes. The confidential line of the Women's Ombudsman's Office is 787-722-2977.
Monday, August 1st, a 16-year-old teenager died Monday night when he was shot by police officers, in circumstances that are under investigation by the Special Investigations Bureau and the Public Integrity Division of the Department of Justice. The Special Investigations Bureau is charged with the investigation. 7 officers were placed on administrative leave. The police commissioner, Antonio Lopez Figueroa, indicated that it all started when a Carolina citizen reported his Hyundai Tucson car stolen in the Villa Fontana neighborhood. He added that the officers had access to videos from security cameras that captured the moment of the robbery in front of the residence. Lopez Figueroa added that the complainant also provided information on the location of the vehicle through a GPS. The agents tracked the vehicle to the La Rivera neighborhood in Hato Rey, the police commissioner stated. As soon as he was stopped, the policemen got out of their patrol cars, and the driver allegedly steered the vehicle and tried to run over the agents, and that is when the shooting began, he added. It appears from the scene that there were dozens of shots, of which at least a dozen hit the driver. It is an unfortunate fact for everyone, for the minor, the minor's family and for the police, said Commissioner Lopez Figueroa, who said he could not offer more details due to the ongoing investigations. However, he said, in general terms, the training of the police officer is to consider a motor vehicle to be a lethal weapon, that at an excessive speed, it can kill a person. Police officers have to assess and make split-second decisions. The policeman determines if he should defend his life. Each situation is unique.
Monday, August 1st, the continuation of the preliminary hearing for the murder of former boxer Hector Macho Camacho and Adrian Alberto Yamil Mojica Moreno was postponed this afternoon. Judge Raphael Villafane Riera scheduled the next hearing for October 3rd and 5th. The hearing could not be held today because Agent Raymond Ramirez Rodriguez was unable to return from a trip outside of Puerto Rico. Prosecutor Siaca Flores reported that Agent Ramirez Rodriguez is the second and last witness of the public ministry at this stage. The officer was an agent of the Bayamon Criminal Investigation Corps. The first to testify was the star witness, William Ojeda Ramos, who claimed to have witnessed the events. During the interrogation, he stated that on the night of the events, he arrived at the residential complex to hand over the keys to the gray Jeep involved in the crime. At that time, he learned that an alleged meeting had taken place, where the conspiracy to murder Mojica Moreno, a friend of the former boxer, was discussed. Popularly known as Hector Macho Camacho, the Puerto Rican boxer, was never knocked out, and was also world champion of super featherweight, lightweight, and junior lightweight. Camacho became the first boxer to be recognized as a 7-time champion. On November 20, 2012, at around 7 p.m., Camacho was shot in the head from a passing SUV while in the passenger seat of a Ford Mustang car near a bar in Bayamon, Puerto Rico. Camacho was transferred to the San Pablo Hospital, where he arrived in critical condition. He was taken off life support 4 days later. Alberto Yamil Mojica Moreno, a childhood friend, owner and driver of the car, in which they were intercepted, died in the attack. Mojica had a criminal record for possession of illicit substances. Police found 9 bags of cocaine in Mojica's possession.
Popular urban and reggaeton artist, Bad Bunny, played to sold-out crowds this past weekend, at the Coliseum, in San Juan. Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, born March 10, 1994, is known professionally as Bad Bunny. His music is often defined as Latin trap and reggaeton, but he has incorporated various other genres into his music, including rock, bachata, and soul. Born and raised in the municipality of Vega Baja, Puerto Rico, Bad Bunny rose to stardom after collaborating with Cardi B and Drake on the singles "I Like It" and "Mia," which charted on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 at number 1 and 5. Led by the organizations Para la Naturaleza and Conservation Opportunity, over 50 people responded last Sunday to the call made by Bad Bunny to protect the country's beaches. Hundreds of volunteers collected garbage in various parts of Puerto Rico. The Clear Waters organization indicated that they removed some 820 pounds of garbage.
Washington, D.C., the Hispanic organization, Unidos U.S., won an $11.38 million grant to train workers in the aerospace and construction industries in Puerto Rico and Colorado. The grant is part of the U.S. Department of Commerce's Good Jobs program that will distribute $500 million to 32 organizations that won the funds after submitting workforce training projects. In Puerto Rico, Unidos U.S. reported that it will partner with the One Stop Career Center, which offers social and labor integration training, to organize training in the construction and aerospace industries, with specific functions that include pipe fitters, electricians, and aircraft mechanics.
July 27th. A meteor lit up the skies over Puerto Rico, as it disintegrated in the atmosphere, last Wednesday night. The Caribbean Astronomy Society preliminarily concluded that it was a space rock, 5 meters in diameter.
Thanks for watching. Here's your weather for the week. Follow us on Facebook or Twitter to get up-to-date news, weather, entertainment, tourism, viral videos and more. Search Puerto Rico English News or follow the link in the description. Thanks for subscribing. Have an amazing week.